So today I wanted to make this video to talk about something that's kind of hard to talk about, and it's something I don't talk about with anyone except my therapist because I didn't feel like anyone else would believe me, and like anyone else would be like, "Oh, I'm sorry that happened to you," and stuff like that, because I don't know. The world's just a very messed up place, and there are a lot of really bad people in it. Um, anyway, this has been bothering me off and on for a while. It really flares up around Easter time, but I also feel bad sometimes because a lot of people say if you have a current boyfriend, then your ex shouldn't be bothering you, even when he's been out of your life for like 2 years. It shouldn't be bothering you. But it does. And I don't miss my ex. I miss the extreme highs I would get with him. Like, he was my first love, and um he was my best friend for 7 years before that, and I was like, just like so shocked and so happy because I was like, my boyfriend or my best friend just asked me out. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be so perfect, and he's my pastor's son, and it's awesome. Oh my gosh. I shouldn't have done it. I should have just like stopped and been like, oh wait, maybe this isn't a good idea. But at that time, I was in my junior year. Yeah, my junior year. And um, we were just like, whoa, we're friends and we like each other. That's like incredible because we've known each other for a while, and we don't have to go through all that. So, what's your favorite color type of thing, and just everything like that of learning about each other. But um yeah. Okay. So this last March 31st, I got really triggered, and the eating disorder got really triggered and flared up really bad because on March 31st, I think that was a Sunday, my mom came home from church, and I had to go to work that morning, so I didn't stay for all of church. But she came home and was telling me that the ex that I'm talking about got engaged to the girlfriend that he dated not even like 3 months after he broke up with me. And I've just been so confused and so angry. I just can't understand it. Like, he's treated me and his other ex girlfriend like crap whenever we were in the relationship, and then he blamed it on us. saying that he was innocent and we were the problem. We caused the breakup, we did everything. We were not good girlfriends. But that's not true. He didn't really respect boundaries. He did things without asking. He would comment on other girls' appearances in front of us, and he would get so jealous if I talked to my other best friend that was a guy. He would get so jealous, and he was very controlling, and it was just not good. But even though I was feeling like something was wrong from the first day that we started dating, I kept telling myself, no, it's probably just because it's a new relationship and I haven't had good relationships in the past and stuff like that. But I should have listened to that feeling because it's so crazy. It's been like 2 years since the breakup and it's still bothering me. It is still a big trigger in my life. And I'm not sure if any of this is making sense, but I started therapy shortly after the breakup because I felt like my world had just blown up and there was nothing left, and the eating disorder got really bad, and I just didn't know what to do with myself. I didn't know if I could live without him, and I know that sounds very bad and very like teenage love pathetic stuff, but guys, abusive relationships, whether it's physical, emotional, verbal, mental, any of that, whenever it's abusive and they blame you, it takes a lot out of you to remind yourself and stand up for yourself that it's not your fault and it's just a bad relationship. You did nothing wrong. Well, you might have done some things wrong, but you didn't do anything wrong enough to deserve that, because I don't think anyone deserves that. This guy, um he would not ask to do things, and he would get me alone and do like second base stuff with me, and I was not like ready for it. And I was telling myself afterwards, this is what boyfriends and girlfriends do. It's okay. There's nothing wrong with this, but I felt horrible inside. Like, I felt like I was dying and like I could vomit every day. Because I just felt so horrible about it. Like, I was not ready for it. But I didn't speak up for myself. And I I just see it as a huge learning lesson now. And maybe in the future I'll get over it at some point. It just really sucks, guys. Especially whenever they manipulate you into thinking and doing things that you don't want to do. And whenever they distort your view of the world, saying that you are the monster and you and your friends are all horrible, even though he didn't know your friends, and that you were cheating on him, even though you were just talking to your best guy friend besides him in class. It's like, dude, chill out. And yeah, there's just a lot I could talk about with this topic. Right now, it feels like my heart is beating out of my chest because I'm so anxious and so angry at the same time. I have to see this guy every week at church, and I mean, it doesn't really bother me anymore, but sometimes it's just like, oh, you're gonna remember things and have flashbacks, and yeah, that's fun. I can't deny there were some good parts of the relationship, but the bad outweighed the good. I can't speak. And, um, I hate that anyone has to go through it, and any type of abuse is horrible. And you wonder why people can't leave it. It's because they're either scared they can't, or they don't feel like they have enough power to get out of it, or they can't live without that person because that person has manipulated their brain so much and lied to them and verbally abused them and said they're nothing without them and made them feel like they're a centimeter tall. Like, I don't understand why people would want to do that in the first place. But I just really felt like I needed to make this video, and I wanted to get it off my chest, and I feel bad whenever I talk to my boyfriend about it because he doesn't like to see me hurting, and he knows that my ex treated me really bad, and it just makes me feel so guilty talking to him about it because I don't want him to worry about me, and I don't want him to feel like he can't do anything, and like I want him to be able to feel like he is the greatest guy that I have ever met in my life, because he's like up there on that scale, because I love my boyfriend currently, and he's just so sweet and so nice and caring. And yeah, if a guy ever tries to do any type of abuse on you and you feel like something's wrong, but you can't put your finger on it, that's a pretty good thing to say, okay, I'm done. I can't do this anymore until I figure out what this is, because something ain't right here. You gotta learn to speak up for yourself, and it is very, very hard. But if I could go back and just erase the time that I had with him, I would. Because it's not right whenever you have flashbacks of doing things and you feel like you're reliving it and you feel like you just need to puke it all up, even though you can't. And I know it sounds like I'm bulimic, but I'm not. I have had the urge, but I have not acted on it. I'm trying to get to where I can talk about things and feel the emotion, but not get overwhelmed with it. And it's important to be able to talk with the emotion because I dissociate a lot, and whenever I'm dissociated, I don't really feel emotion, I just feel numb. And when you feel numb, you kind of just like detach yourself from everything, so you can't feel anything, and your brain is just kind of dead, and the world around you is just kind of gray, and nothing's happy, nothing's sad, but everything is horrible. I'm gonna wrap this video up soon, but if you guys have any suggestions for next video, please comment below or message me or anything like that. Just your suggestions are important and they are very interesting, and I really enjoy you guys sharing your thoughts and opinions about my videos. I really enjoy getting feedback. I hope none of you ever have to go through this, but if you have, please get help. Get away from that person as soon as possible. And remember that these people are not only toxic to you, but they're toxic for the rest of your life. And they may seem happy, but I don't think they are. And these people can be friends, significant others, parents, family, friends, anything like that. Abuse doesn't happen in just romantic relationships. It happens more frequent in relationships that are romantic, but it's also more common than you think in friendships. Yeah. So comment below, and I really hope this never happens to you or has ever happened to you or anyone you ever know, because this sucks really bad. Have a good day. I love you. And I have some YouTube channels that I really enjoy watching lately. I'll put their names below. But yeah. Have a good day. Bye guys.